Last year, I spent a month traveling and photographing different areas of Japan. I went all over, exploring places like Kamakura, Tokyo, and Mount Fuji, which we covered in previous videos. But most of my time was actually spent in Tokyo. While I was there, I wanted to visit all of the popular spots I'd seen online to see if they really looked like that in real life. And what I saw surprised me. This isn't going to be a full list since I wasn't able to visit every single photo spot in Tokyo, but we'll cover a few you've probably seen or heard of. Let's begin. Shibuya. This might be a top 5 spot for street photography because of its popularity and uniqueness. In the heart of Tokyo lies the iconic district of Shibuya. It's home to the famous Shibuya Scramble, the world's busiest pedestrian crossing. Surrounded by tall buildings, you can photograph the intersection from nearby buildings like the Starbucks or Shibuya Sky. Shibuya Sky is a nearby observation deck that you can reserve a ticket for. It's really nice during the daytime supposedly, but I didn't get to see it. If you're unlucky, like me, and visit on a rainy day, they close the top floor for safety concerns. You can still photograph the crossing from above, making for a decent view, but it's not the same. Nevertheless, the crossing is a solid photo spot both during the daytime and at night, especially if you want to get the light and colors from the surrounding buildings. It has been a bit hyped up over the years, and many people find it to be underwhelming, but I thought it was pretty cool. Now, if you're staying in Shibuya, you'll probably be jet lagged, meaning you'll wake up early enough to photograph the night after. A grungier side of Tokyo filled with people who stayed up all night drinking and missed the last train. This can grant you a different perspective on the district and get you some unique photos. Now, if you like to shop and eat, visit during the day. There's a lot of stores to visit. And if you like nightlife and enjoy drinking, come at night. That's when the area lights up and the city becomes vibrant. Shibuya in general can get a bit crowded, but that's to be expected, and it's not nearly as bad as Shinjuku. And overall, the combination of the crossing, things to do, and stuff that goes on, it makes for a great place for street photography. I'd give it about an 8.3. What do you think? Shinjuku. Is this still a must-visit spot in Tokyo? Shinjuku is perhaps Tokyo's busiest area, and it's often hyped up as somewhere you have to go at least once. Home to Japan's red light district Kabukicho, Shinjuku is known for its nightlife, bright neon lights, and busy train station. And you might love it or actually hate it. Personally, I went to try and capture the neon lights amongst many other street photos I've seen online, but didn't stay for long. It was just a bit too hectic and didn't fit the vibe of the photos I wanted to capture. There are a lot of shots you'll see on Instagram that were taken here of local pubs and cinematic nighttime views, so it could be a good place if you're willing to hunt for those. You can think of Shinjuku like Shibuya but on steroids and more nightlife. I honestly enjoyed Shibuya more since although it was still crowded, it wasn't as bad. And I can only safely recommend Shinjuku if you like drinking and are okay with crowds. Otherwise, you'd probably enjoy your time more elsewhere. 6.4. Hijiri Bridge. This was a bucket list photo spot for me in Japan. Near Akibahara in Tokyo is a bridge famous for its scenic view. You may recognize it from the anime movie Suzume. This view is accessible from the top of the Hijiri Bridge. The standout points of it are the skyline of buildings above a river mixed in with multiple trains coming from different directions. It's a unique combination and seems to be a beautiful byproduct of incidental urban development. Getting here is easy. It's right next to a train station and I even accidentally stumbled upon it the first time. Photos are easy to get as well since trains are always passing and it just takes a bit of patience to get the right shot. I personally wanted to catch a combination of as many trains as I could with the red one in the foreground. If you plan to visit, I recommend coming at sunset since colors will be nicer. It's a fairly popular photo spot so you will see others taking pictures with you, but it's not overly crowded. And don't forget to look at the skyline behind you. That makes for a nice view too. Overall, I was quite happy with the photos I got from this photo spot. These 3 shots are my favorite and I'm going to toss them into a collage print for a shirt. This one will be called Metro Skies. You can pick one up today. 8.3. Uonami Fish Bar. This photo spot I'm willing to bet you recognize. This is a view of the Uonami Fish Bar in Tokyo and is probably one of the most uploaded pictures on Instagram. The combination of a traditional wooden aesthetic, tall lettering that lights up, and a fork in the road makes for an appealing view. I wanted to visit this spot while I was in Tokyo because I'd seen it so many times online before, but I was worried it'd be a letdown. False expectations and overly edited images can make some of these places look way better on Instagram. But this time, I was pleasantly surprised. The moment I stepped out of the Shinamachi station, I was greeted by the building, and it was honestly a bit surreal. It felt weird seeing something you've seen so many times before, in person, for the first time. If you want to get good photos of this spot, you can take them from the base level, or you can get a clear view from the top of the Owada Bridge. Timing is key, as many of the lights don't turn on at the same time. So depending on what time of year you go, getting sunset colors with a fully lit up building may be hard. For me, by the time the last one turned on, it was already dark, making these shots a nice nighttime photo, but not the one I wanted. My best shot was probably this one, as I've still got the colors and light from the sunset, even though the topmost sign wasn't on yet. I also got a few good abstract motion photos here. Overall, I'd recommend stopping by the Uonami fish bar if you get the chance. It's not very crowded. When I was there, it was just me and 2 other people, and the view is pretty unique. Another 8.3 for me. Thoughts? Your Name Stairs. This next photo spot is a bit of a niche one, but it's become quite popular over the years with fans of the anime movie Your Name. In one of the ending scenes, 2 of the main characters pass each other at the top of a set of stairs in Tokyo. This was a meaningful moment in the movie, and because of that, has become almost a must-visit location for fans. But the view was honestly better than the movie. Now don't get me wrong, I liked the movie, but it was a bit underwhelming in real life. The Suga Shrine Stairs is really just a normal staircase in a normal neighborhood. And when I was there, I'd see locals peeking out at me and a few others wondering what we were doing. Because for them, there probably wasn't anything special about it. Furthermore, the view in real life is a bit blocked on the right side by this wall that isn't as prominent in the movie. So it was neat to see, but nothing super special. I did visit when it was overcast and rainy though, so maybe that had something to do with it. I'd give it a 6.6. The Tokyo Skytree. This might be one of the most useful photo subjects in Tokyo. If you do street or travel photography, you're probably always looking for interesting shapes or things to position in your frame. A good subject adds depth, weight, and context to your image, and if used right, can take your photos from a B to an A. Your choice of subject will depend on you and the photography you do, but I found the Tokyo Skytree to be a great anchor for my photos. It's super tall, so it's visible from many different areas in the city, meaning you can center it and focus on it or simply just use it in the background. While I stayed in Asakusa, I got photos of the Skytree from nearly every angle possible. It allowed me to practice my framing and think about how I could use it to make photos more interesting. It's also a pretty cool place to visit as there's a mall underneath with a bunch of popular stores like the Jump Store, the Studio Ghibli store, and more. And you can go up the tower itself to get a view of Tokyo. I did talk to a local who told me he was desensitized to the view because he saw it every day. Which makes sense, but I thought it was pretty great as both a photo subject and a photo spot. 7.3. Senso-ji. If you like photographing temples and unique architecture, I'd recommend going here. The Senso-ji Temple in Tokyo is one of the most visited temples in the world. It's quite large and accessible from many different regions, making it a hotspot for tourists and locals alike. If you're staying in the Asakusa region, you'll be quite close and can even walk there. I found myself going there multiple times during my visit simply because it was so easy to get to. What impressed me most about Senso-ji was the architecture. There's multiple standout structures like the entrance gate with the large red paper lantern, the 5-storied pagoda, and a large 2-storied second gate. These are all buildings you'll see before you even get to the main hall. There's also long walkways full of many shops like food stalls and merchandise, making it a great place to spend the day. If you come here during the day, expect crowds. The temple is crowded almost every day of the week and only dies down at night when everything closes. This makes it a decent place for street photography since there's so many things happening, although it can be sometimes challenging to pick out shots and isolate subjects. Overall, I enjoyed my visit, although I will say I like the other photo spots more. 7.1. So those were some of Tokyo's most popular photography spots that I visited and what I thought about them. Obviously, there's dozens of more other places to photograph as Tokyo's huge, so if you know of any other good photo spots, let me know in the comment section below. And if you visited any of these spots yourself, let me know what you thought. So thanks for watching. If you want to learn more and improve your photography, shoot more and stress less, check out Photography Systems. If you want to build a solid foundation, go to Photography Essentials first. That one's free. Also, check out the new Metro Skies tee featuring shots we took of the Hijiri Bridge. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Happy shooting.